Hello, I'm High Heel Knight. Welcome to my channel. This is my review of the first season of Love Life. Love Life is a romantic comedy anthology series that debuted with the launch of the HBO Max streaming service. The first season has 10 episodes. Each episode is approximately 30 minutes long. When the program started, the first 3 episodes were published with the plan of releasing just one episode week after week after week, but the format was changed. In the following week, 3 more episodes were released, and in the third week, the last 4 episodes were released. So in less than a month, the entire program was made available for folks that like to binge watch their seasons. The show is about a woman named Darby Carter. We follow her love life from her first significant crush, dating experience, to the person that will eventually be the love of her life, happily ever after, one true love kind of experience. And each episode is named after a significant other in her life or a significant person in her life. For instance, there's one episode named after her mother. There's another episode that's named after her best friend. But most of the episodes are named after people she's had major sexual encounters or dating experiences throughout her life. Now, before I get into what I liked or disliked about the program, here's a bit of warning. This is definitely a grown folks program. There's foul language, there's sexual activity, there's frontal nudity, there's drug use, there's alcohol use, there's underage drug use and sexual activity. You don't see it on the screen, but it's clearly implied what's going on. So if you have a problem with that sort of entertainment, be mindful of it. It is a grown folks program. So here's how this review will work. I will talk about a couple things I liked about the season overall. I will talk about a couple things that I did like about the season overall. Then I'll have a quick discussion of my favorite episode and least favorite episode. Then finally, I shall offer my verdict. Getting into what I enjoyed about this season is definitely Anna Kendrick as Darby Carter. Anna Kendrick is the reason why I was interested in the program at all, because even though I don't really like romantic comedies, I like Anna Kendrick. She's quirky, she's cute, she's funny, she's silly. She has just the right amount of mix to carry this program and keep my interest throughout the show. And she's a really nice person to her character, so having Anna Kendrick there is wonderful. Now, if I understand correctly, each season is going to focus on a different person. So I don't know who's going to fill Anna Kendrick's very sexy shoes in following seasons, but they have a lot to live up to because Kendrick was perfect to start off this program. Another thing I like is that even though it's a romantic comedy, it doesn't use the silliness that often comes with romantic comedies of relationships based on some lie or some misunderstanding of some crazy premise, some type of scheme. No, Darby just meets some people, has a connection, dates them for a while, or has a fling or whatever. I like that. I don't really like the convoluted, neat, cute craziness of romantic comedies. So I appreciated that Darby is just a ordinary gal. She meets some decent guys and some not so decent guys, and things just unfold. Now, getting into what I disliked about the program, even though the type of romantic comedy is the way I like, it's frustrating to watch all these relationships rise and fail, rise and fail, rise and fail, because that these guys are not their one true love. So it's like, oh, you meet this nice person, but around the midpoint episode, there's going to something happen that's going to lead to failure. So it's just a little frustrating to watch all these nice things just fail after fail after fail. It's just like, oh. But what really frustrated me is this character named Mallory Moore. Now, she is one of Darby's roommates. Darby has 2 roommates. She has a Asian roommate, Sara Yang, and a black lesbian roommate named Mallory Moore. Now, right there, you got a white woman, an Asian woman, and a black lesbian woman living in the same place, like this weird miniature rainbow coalition of progressiveness. That's fine. But the show doesn't really do anything with Mallory until the 8th episode. Throughout the series, there is lots of episodes in which Sara and Darby are having all these wonderful conversations and wonderful chats and sharing information and sharing a feeling. And then every once in a while, Mallory was there, but not to the 8th episode where you really learn stuff about Mallory, where even Mallory has a one-on-one conversation with Darby. That doesn't make any sense. How can these people be living together? Yet, or it's only until the 8th episode where there's a one-on-one conversation with Darby and Mallory. And I know you're thinking, oh, I only care about her because of the black character. No, I only notice her because she's a black character. If she weren't the black lesbian character, I would probably get into the 8th episode like, who are you? I mean, like I said, we got an Asian woman, a white woman, and a black lesbian woman, and the black one is barely used. She somehow does less than the That Is Whack guy from the Not Another Teen movie. So it was just really frustrating. If she's going to be a roommate, just make her the roommate that she only, comes into the apartment like 2 or 3 times a month to pay the bill and check her mail, as opposed to someone that's supposed to have this wonderful, meaningful, glorious relationship with Darby, but doesn't get used until the 8th episode. Now, speaking of the 8th episode, that actually was my favorite episode because, again, not only do I actually learn something about Mallory, including her name, I don't remember her name until that 8th episode, but with Sara Yang, played by Zoe Chao, there's these wonderful scenes where she's really showing her acting chops. She's experiencing a downward spiral, and even though she's not the type of person I would want to be friends with, I was compelled to see how this was unfolding, and it's really a tour de force. Plus, that episode features the ladies going to a strip club for their lesbian bachelorette experience. Hey, a strip club's a strip club, so I got to see a lot of naked breasts, so I was very, very happy. Now I'm getting into the episode I disliked the most, was episode 2. Because in that episode, again, getting onto breasts, there's a character played by Mallory Sebastian named Kate, and basically this woman is flat-chested, and yet there is a joke implying that she has a great chest. I'm not going to get into it because I try to keep my program relatively PG, but basically, I heard the joke and I was like, no, that joke does not make sense considering the actress's lack of chest. I mean, it's just frustrating to, but we'll actually pause the show and thinking, this is only the 2nd episode and I'm running into this nonsense that make me pause it. Can I really get through the program? So yeah, I gotta keep my content PG, but that's for sure. There's a joke about her breast that just totally does not make sense considering the actress's lack of breast. So, getting to my verdict, I like this show very much. I definitely was entertained. It was nice to have it in that binge format so I can keep track of what's going on, because there are points where it jumps back and forth in the timeline. And I do recommend it if you like that sort of grown folks comedy. But if you don't like that type of grown folks comedy, or if you're not really interested in getting to something invested in which the stars are going to be changing every season, then I don't recommend it. Because like I said, Anna Kendrick carries this program, and I just don't know if I want to see this show again if Anna Kendrick is not a focus. They better get an amazing person for the next season. Otherwise, I'm one and done. So with that stated, I give the first season of Love Life the super cool positive emoji. Okay, thank you very much for watching my review. I greatly appreciate it. Be sure to share whatever comments you like in the comment section. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, or dislike, share, and subscribe. Once again, I'm High Heel Knight. Thank you for watching, and remember, find inspiration everywhere.